So I have a little bit of a gripe with FM23, and a lot of it has come from FM22 as well. It revolves around the transfers and loan situation. I'm probably sure you've had these same sort of issues in your game. Obviously, we've done our off season with Oldham here, and obviously I'm offering players trials, and they're coming in. They're here for 4 weeks, and sometimes they leave, and I'm like, actually, bring them back for a couple more weeks, and we'll double check. See if anyone better comes up. They've been at the club for 6 weeks, maybe. And then I'm like, do you know what? I like the cut of your jib. I'm going to offer you a contract. I do. And all of a sudden, every man and his dog is offering that player a contract. And I'm like, none of you were interested a minute ago. The moment I've offered that contract, you're like, bang, on him. And then he goes and leaves for insert club in League One / other team in League Two. Annoys me that I've done 6 weeks of scouting on him and whatnot, and training him, and another club has come in and swooped and taken him away. My other gripe is the loan thing is still a little bit broken. Hi, Premier League club, I'd like to loan this player. Oh, awesome, sounds good. Scenario 1, pay all of his wages. Are you kidding? He's on $5,000 a week. That's like 1/8 of my budget. That's all we're going to do, but you don't need to. Sorry, can't help you. Option 2, you don't have to pay any of his wages. Don't worry about that. But I'd like you to play him on the left as a wide target forward. And you're like, no, but I don't play that system. I'll play him on the left. All right. Pay half his wages. But I can't afford half his wages. Yeah, I also want him as a regular starter. Oh, he's probably just going to be a squad player for me. All right. We'll put in a loan fee as well. So hold on a minute. I've got no money here. Anyway, gripe with FM23. Let's get into this. Hey guys, Woody here, welcome back. This is episode 11 of Oldham to Ohm. If you're enjoying this type of content and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, if you could, would mean a lot to me. Smash that like button, put a comment down there. Where do you think we're going to finish this season? I hope it's not relegated, because that'll be annoying. Really, really annoying. As I said, I've had my little transfer whinge, gripe. It's done, it's over. I probably won't bring it up again. I probably will. Anyway, we are back. We have our first game of the season against Tranmere at home. So I'm going to go through all the usual off-season shenanigans that have happened, and and then we'll probably get into that Tranmere game. So we have just gone into the red, 32k at the moment. We are still quite under our wage budget, which is excellent, about 7k. So it's still a lot of room to manoeuvre for players, which is great if they would come to the club. We've got the club vision here. They want to work within a wage budget, grow the club's rep, and max your contractors for players over 33. Repair the club's financial damage. Hey, I've never noted this before. Noticed. Anyway, grow the rep. Yep, avoid relegation. Be competitive. Not bad. Supporters and the clubs like MI B+. Play attacking football, direct, counter attacking, and the supporters attacking, develop youth players, play direct, entertaining, counter-attacking, get the better of our rivals Rochdale, who are in the same league as us. So that'll be an interesting match-up there. Next thing is the transfers. We'll go through the players that are coming in, the ones who've left, and So the first player we have in is Nicky Featherstone, 34 years old. Now, small issue with this one. I didn't actually sign him. I accidentally made him a top transfer target, and then my director of football went out and signed him, and I couldn't cancel it. So, bit annoying. Yes, he's got experience. He's okay. He's on £1,000. Luckily, I've got room in the wage budget. He was playing in League 2 last year. Huge ton load of experience, 489 games. So, and I didn't notice he's got some staff attributes. They're not very good. So I don't know how many games Nicky Featherstone's going to get. I can see him being shifted in January, unfortunately. The next player in is Lucas Covolan. He is a Brazilian goalkeeper. He also is English. He's 32. He's just come in as a backup, £500 a week. Got 2.5 stars. Relatively solid. A fair bunch of games under his belt. 203 National League last year on loan. Some League 2 stuff. Ryman, not a lot in Brazil, just as a backup. That's all he's in for. The third player we've brought in is another goalkeeper, David Robson. I just wanted to add a couple of young goalkeepers as we got that other guy. I want to say Kovacic, but it's not it. From the released youth players. So David Dobson, he looks pretty good at the moment. He has the potential there to be 5 stars, and Alex Kovacic, yeah, so he's about there. To give us a nice bit of competition for those young goalkeepers, and he has come from Hull. He's come from Hull and played 8 games, National League North, a couple of years ago. So it'd be interesting to see just how he develops. He's 21, got 1 Wales cap. The last player in is Callum Jones. I really, really like Callum Jones. He is 22 years old. We are paying him a lot of money because that's the only way we can keep him. He can, that DM, that's where he's going to fit in there, is that deep lying playmaker. Can push into the midfield there, but his stats are really, really well rounded. Just a lot of 11 and 12s there, which is great for League 2. He has come from, pretty checkered career there. Played for Bury, Hull for a free, not doing much. Morecambe, Grimsby Town on loan. Was actually playing in League 1 last year for MK Dons, so really, really excited to get him in. According to my coaches, he is He is the best midfielder in the team and potentially the best defensive midfielder in the team. So really, really happy to have Callum Jones. And also, he is our new club captain with that leadership of 13 there as well. So they're the players in. We'll just quickly scroll through the players out and talk about them. So players out, Oliver Bosworth was leaving, went back to Spain. We've had some young players go out on loan here. Luke Burgess has gone to Grimsby Town on a free. Dan Gardner on a free to Notts. Nathan Sheeran is out on loan, but I believe they are paying $1,000 a week. So that's all of his wages. So it's good to get them off the bill. And a couple more loans. Ryan Brennan, he got upset when Callum Jones came in and he said, he's going to play my position. I said, be a squad player. He said, no, I'm not going to cut it. And I was like, fine. We got 3.8k for him. So that's our first transfer making money. So I'll take that any day of the week. And he probably wasn't going to get the game time. And yeah, a lot of players out there. We do have some transfers that we are working on. I'm going to keep them under the hat for the moment, and you'll see them as they come through. A couple of loans just to sort of round out the squad there at the moment. Schedule wise, we played some friendlies. We smashed all the non-league sort of teams. 2-2 draw with Lincoln. 6-2 lost to Leeds United, which was interesting. That we scored 2 goals and they played a relatively strong team here. You see Rocco, Click, Dan James, Harrison, Rodrigo. They've actually been relegated as well, so that's a shame. And the 2-1 loss to Bristol Rovers, where we weren't at our best. But we've got League 2 first game against Tranmere, and we've got EFL first round against Fleetwood. We're in the Papa John's Pizza Trophy with Villa, 21s, Crew, and Hartlepool. So great stuff there. But it's going to be a very, very interesting season if we go and have a look at League 2 and the season preview. The media have us tipped for 19th, and I would snap your hand off for that at the moment. As you can see, the 2 promoted teams, us and Yeovil Town. Yeovil Town down the bottom, as is our rivals, Rochdale. I think we're quite away from here at the moment, but it's looking pretty good. And if we go and have a look, can we have a look at the tactics-wise? We are staying with the Oldham's a home wing mentality here at the moment. We have got some issues with injuries and the like, as you can see here. Squad for the day, we've got George Dowling, who's not quite fit, and Featherstone's the only one to miss out. So we are in the process of getting centre-backs because we are a bit low. We've only really got the 2 centre-backs at the moment, 2 fit ones. That's why we've got Brian Waugh on the bench to cover that spot there as well. We've got Murray at left-back because we've got, unfortunately, some injuries and whatnot. We've got some players on loan here. We've got Fraser Campbell. He is out for a couple of weeks. Obviously, injuries. Francis Hoddy is suspended. I can't even work out how many games this guy's suspended for. So I think it's 1 League 2 game, 1 FA Cup game, 1 EFL Cup game, 1 EFL Trophy game, and 2 FA Trophy games. So good on you, Florent Hottie, just accumulating red cards there like anything. And Benny Couto is out for 4 weeks with a twisted ankle, which really, really sucks because we all know how good he was last year with the 15 assists. And the fact we've managed to keep him as well. Like, literally no one has come in for this boy. So, and you know what? I might send him on a leadership course because I think that'll do him wonders. So I am really, really happy to keep him and really hope he starts progressing. I'd love to go all the way through the leagues with Benny Couto with us at left back. That would be amazing. But we do have Tranmere today. We've got Norman in goal. Brockbank is going to fill in right back because we still don't have a right back either. Kane and Roberts in centre of defence. Murray at wing back. Jones in that DLP. Rooney and Dowling in centre of midfield. Hope and Matthews and Terence Carter is getting the nod up front with Luamba. We've got Jimmy Glover, our young attacking midfielder on the bench. Harry Vaughan, our other young attacking midfielder, we've managed to keep him as well. John Bostock. Linton as well is back up left back. And obviously Brandon Brian Waugh has come in as our sort of backup centre back, right back. He doesn't look too bad for right back. He's probably more of a centre back, I would say, but hopefully we've got enough to get through this game against Tranmere. But I have been talking for a good whole 10 minutes, and that is probably more than enough time that anyone needs to hear me talk. So let's go and play Tranmere. Let's give out some squad numbers. Yeah, that looks all right. Right, into the sheds is important. We make use of our home advantage. And I want you all to make a difference. I am a bit worried with Terence Carter and his inconsistencies. Oh, we've got the proper match stats now because we're in League 2. I forgot all about that. How cool is that little graphic there as well? Very, very cool. Loving that. So we've got 3 at the back for Tranmere. It's not a flat back 7. It's more of a flat back 6. Loving this. This is so good. So good. Anyway, players come out. Let's kick the game off. We look like we've got a fairly decent crowd there. We'll shout some encouragement. Yes, it is a flat back 6-ish for Tranmere there. Obviously, the defence, they are playing 2 up front there. And we have our first highlight with Tranmere on the ball now, and it is Bristow as Tranmere looking to get their season off to a start. And Oldham also, we are definitely looking to get ours off to a great start as well and try and avoid that relegation. But it is Tranmere on the ball now with Turnbull. Goes back and finds Davies. He tries to go across here, but Hope picks up the ball and finds Jones, the new club captain. Tries to go over the top to Carter, who nods it on, but unfortunately it is straight to the Tranmere defence, and they come out long again. And Kane has missed that ball, and Jolly has got it, and Charlie Jolly has slapped that into the back of the net. That is Kane. Not usually really a centre-back. He's actually more of a left-back, but that is typical Route 1 football over the top. Kane misses the header. Jolly gets it, and it's not the start we wanted. It's not the start we wanted. And I seem to be saying a lot in videos lately. That is not the start we wanted. We always seem to be going down behind, whether it's this, whether it's the World Cup, whatchamacallit with Australia, always going behind. Right, we've got a throw now. Brockbank and Carter playing a little 1-2. Carter goes over the top. Oh, it's headed. Who was there? Who was there backing that up to smash that into the back of that net? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. As we're heading into halftime here, it is very, very even in the XG and the shot sort of target. We are slightly leading at a bit more possession for Tranmere as well. And they are completing a lot more passes than we are. So maybe we need to go back and change our passing to slightly more direct. Let's just have a quick look on that. We do have slightly more direct. We'll leave it as it is for the moment. I'll yell at the boys to demand some more, but I love these second halves that just kick off and when the other team's in the lead and nothing happens. And so then you're like, right, I'm going to have to force myself into a substitution here. Everyone's playing absolutely crap, which is wonderful. George Dowling is shattered. So we're going to bring Bostock on for Dowling, and we might push Callum Jones up because he can do that job there as well. He's not playing great. Luamba on for... Oh, God, it's a toss-up here. We'll bring him on for Hallam Hope, and probably John Rooney, and Terence Carter's knackered, but I've got no one to play out front. I'm going to bring on Harry Vaughan for Rooney there as well. Give the team talk, point the finger. Come on, boys. Try and change this game. It's a triple sub. I don't think I can actually make any more. I can make a couple more. So we'll keep an eye on Terence Carter there. We are going to change our mentality to attacking. We'll see how that goes as I shout at them to demand some more. Yeah, Terence Carter's coming off. He's already kick-started the season with his inconsistent game. The problem is I don't know who to put up front. That's the problem. Do we bring on... Oh, that's Gower, and we drop Gower back to here, and we play him on a shadow striker on attack, and put a lot of pressure on the young lad? Let's try that. Let's try that. I mean, it's can't be any worse than what's happening at the moment out here. Let's have a look at the instructions. We are going to, yeah, okay, good. We are going to push up our tempo. I want to run at defense, be more expressive. We're not going to do crosses, transition. We're going to distribute quickly and out of possession. We're just going to push this high defensive line up and trigger press much more often, and hopefully we at least get a highlight in the second half. That'd be fantastic. We have picked up a wonderful array of 7 yellow cards. We are going to go very attacking because at the moment I'm running out of ideas apart from yelling demand more at the boys, which I mean, we're going to have a highlightless second half here. What an absolute boring game. Ugh. What a boring game that was. Sam Matthews on a 5.9. We only completed 68% of our passes, but look at this. We have 3 shots. I don't think there was a shot on target in the second half. Wow. What a way to open your campaign. And we weren't good enough. We were crap. We were absolutely piss poor. Not happy with that in the slightest. I agree with you, Sam Duncan. Really poor performance. Completely unacceptable result. Yeah, it was rubbish. That was rubbish. I mean, I have no idea where Tranmere are predicted to finish. I should probably check that out before you shooting their mouth off. Mid-table. So that's a good chance to beat a team like that. Okay, yep, Benikudo, yep, Gower, yep. Ill-disciplined, great. So we've got a £1,000 fine as well. What's an absolutely fantastic start to the performance. The season. Fantastic performance of the season. We get fined. We lose the first game. We don't have a shot in target in the second half. And then we get fined for ill-discipline. Well, we've got Rochdale in a couple of games' time, so I definitely think we're going to come back for that, because that's a grudge match. And if you're an Oldham fan watching it, we should definitely be playing Rochdale, and it's at home, so we are probably going to do Rochdale and Wimbledon in there. Hopefully those couple of signings coming through in the next few weeks will be available for that game. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. If you watched all this way and you're not yet subscribed, if you could, it would mean a lot to me. Smash the like button. I'll see you next time. Bye.